retired, they asked if I would come on the board here, and I said, well, I kind of need something to keep me off the streets, and here I am on the street all the time, on High Street. It's okay, I'm really enjoying it, and I've pulled a lot of other people in with me, and we're having a great time. I got my start in art when my daughter was a year old. She turned 33 today. She'll be glad to have me tell everybody that. And I started at continuing ed with one class at the high school, and then I started at Pat Witt's at the Barn Studio, and I've been there ever since. I never graduated. I'm a perennial student. So I work mostly in oils. This one, I took photographs when I was in the Caribbean in St. Thomas, where the Barbettis live, and they happen to live over Megan's Bay. And I called this one Tulip Trees Over Megan's Bay. And I was just thrilled with the colors of it, and I couldn't wait to get home and do something with it. This one I did on the site at Bircham's Farm. Many of you know the farm. Pat Witt takes us there painting in the summertime for 5 or 6 weeks on Tuesday evenings. It's a great place. This was a storm coming, and this was a little one that I was going to go back and turn into a big one, but I was just happy with the way it is, and I decided to leave it as is. So that was done on the site, on plein air, as they say now. This one I call a really mixed bouquet. I just like all the composition of the all different spring flowers and how they work together. This one, tulips on scarlet. This is Dutch Iris, and I was going to call this Dutch Iris a la Oliver because I also study with Oliver Grimley, who teaches at the Academy in Philly and at Hushet School of Art. He comes to Pat Witt's for 5 weeks every summer, and I've studied with him for 23 years now. And when he has us do the pen and ink, first we start in pencil, then we do pen and ink, and I usually do watered down acrylics with him. We never put it in a vase. He wants to see the stems. So when I did this one without the vase, that was a departure for me for most of the time for my oil painting class, but I just like the effect of it. And I've been doing photography for years. I annoy my friends and family. Somebody said they were going to all come over one night and everybody was going to bring a camera and just take my picture just to get back at me. So I thought, well, I'm going to do something with it, with art. So this time I decided to frame some of them. So these zinnias grow in my front yard. My husband grows those. And a few of these lilies also grow in my yard. And then I went over to Deerfield, to the beautiful nursery on the open house days, the razzle dazzle days, and took photographs. And I just enjoyed putting those together. So I thought, well, I'll do something with my photography.